With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man here, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there, 21 yards to play. Mahomes now on 1st down. All right, open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyreek Hill, 55 yards. And the Saints put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. A short kick taken at the 18 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's the receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Eluding the pressure right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. There's Chris Olave. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Play action. Here's Hurts. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and 1st downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Henry running right. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He wants it all for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Mahomes throws taken in by Waddle. Second and 6. Now Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Slot man moves right. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And I think the ball's out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really...
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Back to throw. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So now it's 4th and short.
So after the penalty, that means there's a decision to be made. Do you still line up in field goal formation? Or maybe you think about running your offense back out on the field.
Center's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. A short kick taken at the 18. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go play action with Hurts. On the move to his left. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there. There's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mahomes. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, and it's 3rd down. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Buying time to his left. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now it's Mahomes again. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the grab. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the...